Thank you. We are continuing on the effects of climate change, and we shall go straight. The third one is increased drought, prolonged drought periods. Now, climate change is changing water availability, making it scarcer in more regions, leading to it is affecting water availability. That is climate change. It is making it scarcer in more regions. Now, drier regions that are supposed to receive some rainfall are no longer receiving. And this is really a very big challenge now. Places like Karamoja in Uganda, the Turkana of Kenya, where these places rarely receive rainfall, and now climate change is further exacerbating its effects. People are dying because their little crops that they grow are just drying. People are dying of hunger, leading to agricultural droughts. Agricultural drought affecting crops, affecting ecological, affecting the ecosystems. Now, this drought does not only affect agriculture; it even affects ecological systems. Even the wild animals can now come because they are also not having where to stay and even what to eat, and then they attack human beings. Or they also become extinct. They die off because they are having nowhere to stay and even feeding, even causing human nature conflict. When people are poor, their crops are dead. Where do you expect them? How do you expect them to survive? Burn charcoal, cut down trees for money, so they can look for how to save their families and support them. This is all brought about by climate change. This is why it is so serious and it is a global concern. The next one is affecting a warming and rising ocean. Warming and rising ocean. Recently, we were seeing Lake Victoria displacing people because of extreme events like too much rainfall. Like we said, the other severe storms, too much rainfall, and even the extreme heat and whatever. They are melting the ice sheets, making them become water, and then when they flow into our natural water bodies, these ones rise and become warm. Now, warm means the life under that water, some of it will die off. That is the disadvantage. Some of them will die off and become extinct. Now, in rising, they will displace and destroy people's crops. They flood, they displace people, and do all other kinds of stuff. Even the dangerous animals like crocodiles will come and start attacking people. When the water level now rises and goes beyond where it's supposed to be staying. This is all because of climate change. The other is loss of species, extinction of species, climate change. In Uganda, actually, one of the species that is under threat of extinction are the bat species, the bats, because they are hunted down. Our natural ecosystems, the forest, Mavira, is under threat of getting fully destroyed. Climate change. Our animals, elephants, are dying off because of this extreme heat that is really in the environment. Trees are drying. Water bodies which support life underground, they are becoming scarce. Water is drying. Fish dying. Other animals that live there also dying. Extinction of species, both on land and ocean. Food insecurity, drought brings about that. When it is dry, the crops have died. There is automatically food insecurity, because whatever you plant will just dry off, and then there is food insecurity. All these prices that are being hiked for food is because there is less food, and some regions people are dying. Karamoja, thanks to the UN that is really doing a great work in helping the World Food Program, that is helping our brothers there in saving them. I thank you a lot. Now the other is more health risks. Now more health risks. Climate change is the single biggest health threat facing humanity. Climate impacts are already harming health through air pollution, disease, extreme weather events, forced displacement, pressure on mental health, and increased hunger and poor nutrition in places where people cannot grow or find sufficient food. Every year, environmental factors take the lives of around 3 million people. Floods, landslides, all those things, they are taking a lot of people. In Kasese, in examples, in our Kasese, in Bududa, extreme weather events, rain falling, causing all this. Of course, even some farming practices exacerbating it more. But this is all because of climate change also. Of course, not only in Uganda, even in other parts of the world. And they are saying every year environmental factors take the lives of around 13 million people. Now, changing weather patterns are expanding diseases and extreme. We have the locust outbreak. We had the locusts Enzige in Uganda. They came through Kenya, and this is because of climate change. And they are saying changing weather patterns are expanding diseases and extreme weather events increase death and make it difficult for healthcare systems to keep up. People are dying because of extreme weather events. You might be an African and you are resilient, but now how about our brothers from Europe and other countries whose bodies are delicate? They are really affected by this. They are really affected by these changes in weather, especially heat. It affects their skin too much, even us blacks. So those are the effects of climate change. A few, of course there are many, but these are a few. There is also poverty and displacement. Climate change increases the factors that put and keep people in poverty. Floods may sweep away urban slums, destroying homes and livelihoods. Heat can make it difficult to work in outdoor jobs. Water scarcity may affect crops. Over the past decade, that's between 2010 and 2019, weather-related events displaced an estimated 20.1 million people on average every year, leaving more vulnerable to poverty. Most refugees come from countries that are most vulnerable and least ready to adapt to the impacts of climate change. We have a lot of refugees in Uganda, from Sudan, from Congo. Of course, some are because of wars, but also primarily because of climate change. These people leave their homes. It is not easy. You don't leave your place where you were born, your ancestral area, because of peace. No, there must be some driving force. Of course, there's education, but these people, refugees, means they left while they are not happy. They are not happy. They didn't live in peace. This is what climate change is causing. Therefore, we must address it. Thank you for following this program. Please subscribe to it, like it, follow it, follow our videos, and also contribute to it. It's not only me, you can also do this, because even the research I'm reading is not really that it is mine. Yes, I do the research, I do the looking here and here, and I get the information and bring, but I know even you out there, you know about this and you can do more about it. Let's change Mother Earth. Let's change a thinking of how we see our environment. Let's save this world. This world, without us, it can stay. But we can't stay without this world. Let's save it for the future. Let's save it for now. Just like our grandfathers did it, saved it for us, let us also inherit it safely to our future generations, our future brothers and children, to also enjoy the benefits of this world. This is the major essence of this program, Nurturing Sustainable Generations Uganda. We are nurturing sustainable generations together, not me alone, even you who is watching this video and subscribing to it, sharing it. You are also contributing to this. I thank you. May God bless you.